Today, looking back at the history and political development of the US, we cannot miss the evidence that America has become a leading actor in global governance. Kenya and the United States of America share warm and cordial relations spanning over half a century. The diplomatic relations have continued to expand and deepen at both bilateral and multilateral levels. Bilaterally, Kenya and the US elevated their relations to a strategic partnership in 2018. I am pleased to note that the Kenya-USA Strategic Trade and Investment Partnership (STIP) negotiations are at an advanced stage towards conclusion. Additionally, the exchange of high-level visits between the two countries is a testament to our elevated relationship. Recently, as has been said before, the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, concluded a state visit to the US on invitation of President Joe Biden. During the successful state visit, the two friendly states elevated their relationship to cover wider partnerships in areas of trade, investment, security, and uplifting Kenya into a digital frontrunner and a hub in the region, fondly known as the Silicon Savannah. The United States has been one of Kenya's greatest partners in enhancing regional leadership in conflict resolution and stabilization. We hold the view that to strengthen our national security, we shall require international cooperation to secure our people at home and abroad. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, it is pleasant to note that all US ambassadors to Nairobi find a home away from home in Kenya. Indeed, the rest of the diplomatic corps affirm that Kenya is not a hardship post. May I say a special word of appreciation to you, Ambassador Whitman, for the exemplary job of strengthening the Kenya-US relations, and in particular, ramping up Kenya's posture internationally. The people and government of Kenya sincerely recognize your hard work, and we commit to continue working closely with you for the mutual benefit of our friendly states. Our diplomatic relations were established on 2nd March 1964, when Ambassador William Atwood became the first head of the US mission in Nairobi. Since then, Kenya-US relations have been on an upward trajectory. Many Kenyans still remember that President Barack Obama made history as the first sitting US president to make a state visit to Nairobi in 2015. Kenyan people are proud that their country is the ancestral land of America's 44th president. In our society, Kenya and the USA are relatives. Kenya and the USA are indeed democracies working together for peace, security, and prosperity. Kenya believes that entrenching democracy, promoting human rights, and the rule of law are the best options to achieve peace, security, stability, and sustainable development. Notably, Kenya has consistently held its elections on schedule. This is because we believe that the supremacy of the people lies in the power of accountability and good governance, which is guaranteed through regularly scheduled democratic elections based on universal suffrage.
The diplomatic discussions and high-level meetings that ensued during that visit laid a solid foundation for a new chapter of collaboration and mutual benefit between the United States of America and Africa in general, and in Kenya in particular. Going forward, I am persuaded that the best is yet to manifest in our quest to deepen our friendship with the United States of America for the greater good of the people of our two nations. And just 248 years ago, the founding fathers of the United States of America declared independence after proclaiming to the world that all men are created equal, endowed with certain rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This Declaration of Independence ignited a flame of liberty that continues to inspire and redefine democracy and its practice, not just in the United States of America, but also right across the world. I am therefore honored to be here today and to share with you joy that radiates from knowing and living the priceless dividend of freedom and liberty.
And on security, the United States designated Kenya as a major non-NATO ally. Kenya is the first sub-Saharan African country to partner with the U.S. at this level, and the status is well earned. The KDF has shown time and time again their leadership and reliability in protecting the region and the world from threats of terrorism and instability. And the state visit was just the latest in a series of big wins in our relationship. In September 2023, we took our U.S.-Kenya Business Roadshow to Chicago, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, where U.S. companies and investors, we told them everything that Kenya has to offer. And those events put Kenya on the radar of leading American businesses in the technology, apparel, agriculture, and entertainment industries. In May of this year, we built on that success through AmChan Kenya's largest ever business summit, which included presentations by Microsoft President Brad Smith and U.S. Secretary of Commerce Gina Raimondo. And all that hard work at these two events and in between is starting to pay off. Microsoft and G42 announced during the state visit that they will invest $1 billion in Kenya, which includes building a state-of-the-art data center in Olkaria using Kenya's abundant geothermal energy, and is a signal that Kenya is well-positioned to lead Africa in cloud computing and artificial intelligence. I was touched by the expression of friendship between our countries at many moments during the visit, from the crowds in front of the White House waving American and Kenyan flags, to the social media buzz around President Ruto's interactions with Shaquille O'Neal and Steve Harvey in Atlanta. The visit clearly demonstrated the deep people-to-people ties that are the bedrock of our relationship. Together, President Biden and President Ruto announced several big wins that many of you worked hard to bring to reality. On health, our success in reducing HIV infections by 60% over the past 20 years and reducing malaria infections by 50% over the past 10 years. We are committed to sustaining these incredible gains through a $31 million investment in digital health systems, creating a new twinning partnership between the U.S. and Kenya institutions, and supporting growth in the health commodity manufacturing sector in Kenya.